Well, hello everyone. I see that the chat is already filled up with everybody. Hello, Mason. Hello, Susan. Hello, Barnsey. Coming down the list. Can you guys hear me okay? You guys are carrying on a conversation, so I guess I should go back and take a look at it. Susan said, Camilla always said would never, never, never have blueberries as she thought they were redundant. I thought it was because she didn't like them. However, as the game has new owners and she no longer has the final say, well, here they are. Happy berry picking. Nice comments there, Susan. I'm looking forward to the blueberry bushes, says Barnsey. Blueberries both in heyday and real life. Yeah, I love blueberries too, Mace. Uh, right now, we're only going to have a couple of products that we can make with them, but oh, what they can do is endless. Uh, Hope you had a good time, Barnsey, at the weddings and everything. I'm torn about the new horses. Well, they're ponies. I feel have the perfect amount now. As long as they give expansion materials, bring them on. That's my feeling about it. I don't mind the animals. I never thought would happen. Still talking about the blueberries. Well, I guess her opinion doesn't pack us. You guys are going to have to read back up in the chat because a lot of good conversations taking place before I even started the stream. Hey, Brummy, how are you? We'll have to have another stable or two. Then there will be an empty stable. Oh, yeah, I can see that part too. But we're getting another one later in the year. There's so many. I don't want any more birds. Gosh, there's too many birds now. But there's so many other animals they can have. One of those not being foxes. I suddenly have grown a very strong dislike to the foxes. I'm going to have to stop buying decos to have room on my farm, says Barnsey. I'm just scanning through here, everybody. I'm not going to be able to read all the comments. I gosh, I have to go back and read them, though, because you guys were really chatting up a storm. Hey, Boop. Okay, still scanning. See who all is here. Hey, Shelly, how are you? Hello, Jacob. I'm getting close to the end. My crown is tarnished. Oh, where did you guys get those little logos? Number 3. Wait, that's something I don't know about. The little crowns with the numbers on them? This must be something new. Still scanning the chat. Hello, Maggie. Welcome. Happy to see you here. I love it when my hood members all join into the live stream. I'm up to 150, says Brummy. Oh, your health event? We'll talk about that. Hey, C. Many people are fighting for helps right now. I think I'll just hold mine on reserve and let the fight be over before I release mine. I got a lot. I got over 100 revives. I planned for them. I planned extra. Hello, Abdul. I am stuck at second. What is? I don't know what that is. I'm going to find out. Hey, Judith. Hey, B. Hello, Wild Rose. I am doing great, Maggie. Excited? Yeah. Took me a while this morning. I had to lay in bed for like an hour to get rid of the dizziness. Hey, Tessie. Yeah, I suffer from vertigo 24/7. Sometimes, guys, it is not fun. Hello, cute kitty. Hello, Jose. I know, Jose. Haven't seen you in a long time. You're going to have to get here more often. You never know when I'm going to pop out a free farm pass. Yeah, chat is busy. I can't slow it up if you think I should. Can't keep up. I'm trying to catch up now, B. Hello, Sheila. I gotta greet everybody. Gosh. They said never, never on the blueberries. Do you know how excited I was when I saw that? Because we've been begging for years and years for these blueberries. We could not understand why it was redundant. Or if you don't like them, that's okay. We like them, but we finally got them. Vertigo is the worst. You have it a lot? Yep. Well, you have a reason too, though, Maggie, with what has happened to you in the past. I think I was just born dizzy and blonde. Hello, Nada. Didn't see it until Ricky did it. You bought the farm pass this morning. You love it. You can still hold one for next month if you're a winner today. Yes, and when you're making that farm pass purchase, don't forget to use code Phoebe. Okay, I'm about to. Hey, I reached the bottom here. Not a fan on the farm pass. You don't like the farm pass, Mace? Mace, she liked doing everything the hard way. And I have a couple different Sheilas that come, so I'm going to say hello, Sheila, again. Okay, let's get down to business. I made a little list. You know how good I am about not following my list when I make them. So what we're going to do this week, right now, we're going to start with what the events will be next year. Uh-oh. Something happened to my windows. There we go. Let me get off of that. We'll start with the events for next week. I'm in the wrong ones, as usual. Okay, next week's events. Monday, spin the wheel, puzzle pieces. Oh, might spend a few diamonds there because we have the new, we'll talk about those later. And Tuesday's a truck event with expansion materials. Wednesday's a boat event for vouchers. And back up to Tuesday, usually the expansion materials mean land expansion. Okay, and Thursday's a farm visitor event, yard sale. Oh, stock up on those blankets, make up some extra coins there. Friday's a fish and production boost event. All buildings 20% and double farm pass points. And by the way, today is triple farm pass points. And I've been working on trying to get all of them done so I can get all my extra slots back on my machines. Sunday's the trees and bushes, 3 random types will produce twice the speed. I think I'll do my normal can't keep with all of you. Yeah, I want to know what that crown means. Mace, do you know? Mace keeps up with everything. It's great to have a Mace in every stream. Every creator's stream. Okay, and the derby this week will be the Mystery Derby. Big sigh because it's kind of a, with everything that goes on, we really don't need a Mystery Derby. It's big surprises. You don't know what your task will be. Some will have goat milk, and isn't it 48 goat milk that it needs? And you know how long that takes to make that? Over 24 hours, unless your goat's ready to go when you are rewarded that task. Mystery, you like it? You don't want the normal ones? If they took certain tasks out of the mystery task, it would be perfect. Like they need to remove the bacon, the goat milk. I think they did remove strawberries. I'm not too sure. What else did they remove from it? I don't think I've never seen a production task for jam or for the bars, so those are out. But you don't know what you're going to get. You're not really prepared. So my suggestion to everybody is, let's go ahead and talk about the Mystery Derby then. My suggestion before we start, this is what I'm going to do on Monday night. I'm going to come over and I'm going to halt what Rose does in case I get a feed task. Last Mystery Derby, I got 3 feed tasks. And I forgot to turn Rose off. So needless to say, I was doing chickens all the way through that feed task practically. So I will turn Rose off of the eggs. I will only let her make feed for me. And sometimes you have to jump in there and help her with that feed as well. So I always opt out of the Mystery Derby. Oh, Doris, you're missing a great challenge. They have to limit the number of items they ask for milk or bacon. I don't think any task should take you over 4 hours to do. That's my feelings. I usually, if I have long tasks, I have the boosters a lot of time to help me. You love the mystery. You'll cope. Okay, Rummy, we'll give you all of our tasks. But I will probably I will reduce how much I need Ernest to make, so he'll at least keep me with some stock. But in the meantime, I'm stocking up extra on those all of my dairy products. I'm going to be stocking until the Derby starts Tuesday morning. So some of the ideas of things that you need to make sure that you're working on before the Derby starts today, tomorrow. Cotton fabric, in case you have to make shirts or something that calls for cotton. So I'm focusing on making that. Salsa, the ingredients that I need to make in advance in case, let's say if I got the olive oil task, I wouldn't be able to make salsa or mayo or any of those things for a while. So I'm stocking up on salsa, mayo, and lemon curd. When I say stocking, I want to have at least 12 in my barn. And the same for plain yogurt, because that takes 2 hours to make. So you need to have a head start on some of these items. Suppose you got the breakfast yogurt and you didn't have any yogurt in stock. It's going to take you a little bit longer to do that mystery task than normal. Have all of your crops planted, have abundant enough for any task that production tasks that would need the crops. Some of the other items that are required for making another product is plain donuts, plain cupcakes, and cookies are required for making a lot of different products. Cornbread, pasta. Have pasta on hand, and even though they take a short time to make, you don't want to have to wait for any of these items if you got a task that called for them. And of course, the rice noodles. Now, I will be thoroughly stocked up, ready and waiting for all those. And Tom's going to help me out today too. I'm making sure let's talk about what's going to be happening. I'm not too sure if we're going to get the blueberries tomorrow or if they will be, some people seem to believe that the update will take place on the 9th. But I'm going to be prepared to stock up on that really quick. Only ask for help if they need anything or if anyone didn't finish their task on time. Only they speak. I want to know what those crowns are for. If anybody told me, how do those crowns get on your name there? Click one and see. Nope, it's not going to do that. Maybe it has to do with how often you're in the chat. I don't know. It stopped working. Oh, the crowns are now gone. Leaderboard XP points. For what XP where? Is this for the help task? Okay, let's. I want to talk to you about what task we are having today. Oops, wait a minute. Let me send Daryl Thomas out for something. What should he get for me? Decisions. See, I'm not making any of these other products that can possibly be a task because then I get the stock done when we have the mystery derby. I don't know what to send Thomas after. 2 hours and 7 minutes. I know. Juices. Am I okay on juices? Tomatoes is new for making other things, so I'm going to stock up just to know what they are. For chatting and super chats. Huh. Yeah, because I didn't see anything when I went to set up the live stream. I didn't see any pop-ups or anything announcing it. Drink time. I haven't had anything to eat yet, guys. Any new way to spend money and time? We'll see what happens now, Susan. Thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate it. I'm smiling. Can you tell? Can you guys tell in my voice when I'm talking if I'm smiling? I always smile. I got the wrinkles to prove it. Okay, now there's a heart on that donation, so, and this is new because it's in blue. The announcement of your donation is in blue, so that's weird. But then where is my announcement? I can tell you, or please. Thanks, Brummy. I might have to look into that so I know what's going on. All right, so many things to talk about. Look at my notes. All right, we are ready to hit up on some of the ideas for the Mystery Derby since it was part of my announcement first, all the events for next week. So now we got to talk about this. What's the purpose of Let It Be, I said it wrong, Let It Be global event, the Green Jam event. This is where we have all of our revise for today in case you haven't noticed. Hey farmers, as part of this year's Green Game Jam, couldn't they come up with a better name? You trip over that one. The Green Game Jam. We're buzzing with excitement to launch a beautiful global help event. So let it be. In this special event, we're asking you to help protect our precious pollinators by setting aside part of your farm as a natural habitat. Revive those sleepy trees and bushes to create cozy spots for bees to thrive. And that's not all. To show that together, we can make a real difference both on the farm and beyond. Heyday is also helping to protect 1 million square feet of real world bee habitats through conservation projects in Tanzania, Zambia, and the U.S. I gotta go back to the chat. Does anyone know an estimate of the new update? Donna, there was a post on Reddit yesterday from Lavinia who said that sometime before around the 10th of the month. Well, the updates usually happen on Mondays, so we're anticipating that maybe 1 week away on June the 9th that perhaps, maybe, possibly, we could have the update then. All saying it's June 9th, and you trust Heyday? I gotta check on something here real quick, see why I got buzzed. Just a second here, guys. I usually turn this off when I'm streaming, but it could be important. Oh, it's an announcement about what the leaderboard is. All those crowns that you guys. A place for fans to send out in the community. The top 3 get special badges and live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. I like that. How do you get on the leaderboard? Okay, guys, here's what you have to do to get your crown. The top 3 people now, so you're going to have to be competing with each other to get the crown. You'll need to collect experience points, or XP, and here's how you get them. Send live chats, or send live chat messages, send super chats and super stickers. I don't know where you found that. Jessica, if you would please let me know. And I think I accidentally closed up a window. No, I'm fine. Did y'all see the news article about 2,500 bees escaped from an accident in Washington State carrying the hives? Are you talking about accident? Was this like a truck accident where they had caged bees? Of course, they'd have to cage them to haul them. They don't open the door and say, "Shoo, go in there, bees." The truck tipped over. I have to look that up too. Somebody will be posting it to me on Facebook because they always do that stuff. Definitely not check vouchers, maybe, but you maybe have luck with the colors of the vouchers. Aren't we having a voucher event next week, or was that boosters? I have something else to show you on about what's happening. Heyday is joining this year's Green Game Jam. To support this year's cause, we prepared special Let It Be, but here I can go check out the websites. That's what we wanted to, since I've already said all this. Open up, and there we are. Heyday gives back. So let's just take a look at this. Looking at the actions from the animals here. Welcome to Heyday Give Back. We love our stress-free farming utopia, and together we get to extend some of that harmony to the world around us by playing it forward. You play, we give. And I need a drink. Yes, the animation is really cute. Welcome to, did I read this already? Yeah, okay. Learn more about our current calls below. I love this picture. I think it's really cute. Let it be. The little kiss from the cow's adorable. See, anyone ever been kissed by a cow? I haven't. Even though I'm a farm girl and I used to help milk the cows sometimes. This was before my dad became a dairy farmer. Hello, Faria. I am late. Big collective hello to everyone that's currently in the stream. Hey, Diane, welcome. Diane is traveling. Where are you right now, Diane? Let me go back and read. Can you hear that? Beautiful buzzing is the sound of nature thriving while you've been protecting our precious pollinators by reviving trees and bushes on your heyday farm. We've been busy supporting bee conservation around the world as part of this year's Green Game Jam. Meet the change makers. We're helping to conserve 1 million square feet of bee habitat. That's equivalent to 17 American football fields. I was wondering what that would be equal to, so now I know. 1,000 square feet of earth could be filled with 17 football teams or fields. Why bees? Bees are essential pollinators responsible for 1/3 of the food we eat and the health of countless ecosystems. They help maintain ecosystems, enrich human life, and are also great allies in achieving the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, which has an abbreviation for that. Bees promote biodiversity by pollinating and aiding plant production across landscapes. They help us fight hunger since they are responsible for the reproduction of many species that are part of human diets across the world. They provide jobs in agriculture and other sectors, and through that help us fight poverty. Yet climate change, habitat loss, and pesticides are pushing their population into decline. Claim a bee deco. Did everybody get your deco? I'll hold that for just a minute in case somebody wants to hold their device up to it. Let's see if I can make it bigger. And I did. If you have not claimed your deco, maybe save a screenshot of this for later to claim your deco. And I do have it posted on Discord. Okay, so let's move on. Meet the change makers on the ground. If you guys can go into your inbox and pull this up, and you can meet the different I guess, societies that are working to save the bees. But I didn't know the best bees in the U.S. were in Chicago, but they have them in Chicago. And just to let you know, bees are vitally important to our food, our crops, everything. A lot of us, let me get out of this now, guys. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that like that, but I gotta go back to my farm. And I think it's ready. Okay, done. Even living in the suburbs and even inner city, you have bees around. Bees are important because they cross-pollinate. Yes, without bees, you would starve, actually. They cross-pollinate. What I mean cross-pollinate is that if you have tomato plants, everybody likes to grow a tomato, right? Don't just have one tomato plant, have two, because they need to cross-pollinate when they have their blossoms. They need to cross-pollinate, and bees do that. And there's a lot of other insects that do the same thing as far as cross-pollination. Bumblebees, you see them doing it. Even you see wasps. They go and they hit a flower for a few moments, and they go back over and hit another one. One great thing that you can do is, I know everybody likes to have a nice green yard, nice green grass. Get rid of the clover? No. We don't get rid of our clover. because, well, number one, the so many bees feed on that clover, so we don't use any kind of pesticide or anything on our lawn because we try to keep it where the bees and the rabbits have something to eat. So if you have clover growing in your yards, mow around it, keep it for the bees, and even like I said, inner city, you have flowers and bees that will come and cross pollinate, and they carry the nectar back to the beehives to make you more honey. And of course, then we use honey in a lot of our products. As you can see on the farm, we're using a lot of honey. And I think I better go and check on my honey now that I mentioned it. But that's the story of the bees. It's very important to do what you can towards their survival. A lot of people will see a bee. If a bee even comes into your house, and I can trap them and get them back outside and let them have their freedom because they're vitally important, guys. Okay, we've covered that. Okay, I got through my list. I did make a list and I got kind of through it without jumping all around. So let's get down to real business here and talk about what we're doing on the farm. Uh, our farm pass. I am trying to work on that right now. I have to feed, I want to capitalize on this triple points today and get to the slots. Let's see, where are they? When I say the slots, as soon as I get the farm pass, I will be able to collect extra slot for me it'll be the sugar, our sugar mill. And come on down the farm pass and we can talk about that while we're here. Look at this deco. I don't know what this is, but it is really cool. It doesn't have a name. We did not, the content creators did not get any PNGs, images of any of these decos or anything. So we're stumbling. Well, I always stumble anyway, but anyway, this is what I want to get to today is the slots on the machine. Of course, we're going to have the beeswax path because it is the events centered around the bees. And on this one, I will probably take the bread, but I will scroll ahead on this slot here. I will scroll ahead and see if I'm going to, what other slots that will be made available to me. Okay, there's barn and bread, and there's bread. And I will see that a third time, I believe, because I usually end up with end up with 13 slots on my bread maker, and that's really great to have. So there's the bread maker. Let's check on down here. It's going to be on the top row. Oh, it's going to be the sugar again. So I'll have 4 slots on my sugar. Is there more? I like to plan. Does everybody else plan ahead? Ooh, look at that. I can't make it any larger and I can't tell what it really is. Any more slots? Did I just see where there's only 3 on the pass road for the slots, extra slots? Paths and more paths, yeah. Lemon slice. I do not take the barn and silo. Okay, I don't have the pass yet on this farm, but I do have it on another farm. I'm waiting to give away here so I can go buy more. See what is next. We're going to talk about the collection book. You guys recall that in the Dairy News, they showed more collection pages. I'm not excited about that. How many chick vouchers do I have? Have that many, 50. They had Deco from the Farm Pass and the Dairy News. They showed it bigger. Yeah. I can show you guys the Dairy News if you want. We can go through it without sound. Let me supply the sound. Would you guys like to see the Dairy News again? I have the actual video, not what's on YouTube. They do at least give us an advance copy of it so we know what's going on. Why are we still getting them in the Farm Pass? I thought they quit at 25. They should. They really should. I'm going to ask about that. I asked about the permits. Since we're all still getting so many more permits. If you see here, I have 197. I have all of my land expanded. I asked if there was any, would they be used in the future, and they said no. They also said no to Blueberries, didn't they? So I don't know. Do we trust them? Yeah, it's chick vouchers are on a lot of things, and I know in coding they can write that out they can read that. If you have so many already in storage, they should be able to read that and write it out of and insert something else in there. You know, I could almost write the code for you. They can do it. Believe me. It's maybe they're rookies. Maybe they don't know how, or maybe that's something new. Though the chick vouchers are newer, whereas you go back to the early beginnings. Hello, Lawanda. Go back to the early beginnings of Heyday. It's my understanding, unless they've been working on it gradually, it was under different coding. And then as programming improved, different forms and everything, they gradually went into other coding forms. And then the thing is that whenever we have glitches and problems, it's because the two different codes are interfering with each other, or they're causing a glitch. I don't know about that Valley Deco. I'm not too happy about it. It looks kind of bland in color. I'll be honest. I mean, I think if they would listen to our comments more often, when we are honest about things, they would only improve it. No, I never have been able to donate chick vouchers. It would be great if we could donate them. But let's go. Let me find the where I want to show you here. Just bear with me while I move ahead on the Dairy News file that I have. I gotta show you, first of all,
a 70s birthday party, blueberries, capybaras, a design gallery, returning roadside shop items back to your inventory, and more!
Last year was fun.
Yeah, but we haven't planned anything for this year.
Let's talk about it.
What's that?
It's a 70s party! Here we go again! to everyone. This June, we're celebrating Heyday's 13th birthday
with a groovy new update and tons of special events.
Wait, what were we adding again?
Blueberries! Thanks to all your suggestions, the blueberry bush is finally here.
Get ready to use those blueberries to produce white chocolate blueberry waffles and blueberry chutney.
Delicious and profitable.
Capybara, 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 capybara.
Capybaras!
The absolutely adorable red and brown capybaras are our newest addition to the sanctuary.
You will spot them lounging in their habitat and they're bringing along 2 new sanctuary decorations. Ponies are coming to the farm as part of the pet family.
The Shetland pony will show up in the pet store right after the update.
And the fjord pony
In the middle.
A 70s birthday
Starts over. No. I'm not doing it from YouTube, so I can't pause it. Like I said, I have the actual video itself. So, and it's not responding the way it should. Thanks a lot. See what happens if I bring it back up again. Where's June? Yeah, well, I've done this before, and it's always paused when I want it to. See if it'll do it. Bummers.
A 70s birthday party,
blueberries,
capybaras,
a design gallery.
It's responded before. I mean, I should check these out beforehand and make sure that they're still functioning correctly. So we'll just have to talk about the things that we know. Okay, adding the blueberries. Aha, I think I have something here. No, not that. That's not it either. Maybe I didn't load that one up. Yeah, the more you chat, the more you guys get to have the little crown up there. Hi, Tanya. How are you? Okay, we're going to get some... I'll just talk about the image I have here. Here we go. The blueberries rule, in my opinion, this time. We're going to be getting the capybaras. And as you guys can see here in the image that I have, put them all together in one. I was running out of time. I'm not too sure. I don't recall ever seeing a capybara at the zoo. Do any of you guys have them in your zoos? Okay, along the capybaras, you can see his, I don't have my pointer up here either. You can see their home. It's almost like in the center of the capybara picture. And that tree, I think that's a cool tree. I really like that. But I'm not sure, are those blossoms or those seeds or whatever it's hanging from the tree? You laughed so hard you snorted. Good thing you weren't drinking coffee. Never heard of that animal before? I've heard of them, Tessie, but I've never really looked at a picture or anything. San Diego Zoo has them. Okay. I don't know if the St. Louis Zoo has them or not. I can Google it later and see. Not that it would mean anything. It is called Wasserschwein. Wasserschwein. So a water pig in English. Oh, really? Wasserschwein. Did I say that correctly, B? Did I butcher it? Wasserschwein? Wasserschwein? But no, it's Wasser. Wasserschwein? Pretty cool. That is a very pretty tree. And of course, I have a picture over there of the capybara. We're getting the brown one first. And this will probably occur with the update. And we do believe the update may be on Monday. And we'll be getting the blueberries. Shetland pony. I am glad to see the ponies. But there are, like I said, there are so many different animals they could have. I'd like to see them add, well, these are pets. Let's clarify what it is. Your animals that produce the milk, the cows, the pigs, the bacon, those are animals. That's referred to as animals. But your horses, your birds, well, the birds are birds, but your horses and your guinea pigs and donkeys, those are all pets. They don't produce anything. You feed them and they will reward you for feeding them. So there is difference in how they call them. But the zoo, or our sanctuary animals, we can still call them animals, but I prefer to call them zoo animals because that's what our sanctuary is, more or less, the zoo where we can go and see them. So unless you guys have a different name of what you call the sanctuary animals. We can post what, I think you had that, didn't you, Mace? Or just, maybe Jordan had that screenshot of what Lavinia said about when the update will occur. But don't forget, guys, sometimes they run into problems. Okay? And the blueberry patch, I love that. I love how they fenced it in and everything, and I am so happy about the blueberries. So most likely they're coming for the update. So what are we going to do when that update occurs? Right away we'll be planting our blueberries, and we'll get prepared for making the products. So we're going to be needing the, I wish they were on here now. This is our waffle maker, and this is where we'll be making the, what they call it now. I have a screenshot of it somewhere, but I forgot to load that one up. Where is my, here we go. Oh, maybe I did load it. Okay, no, I don't have the instructions on there. White chocolate blueberry waffles, they'll take 42 minutes to make, and we do not know how much XP we will get, but the screenshot showed on the blueberries themselves, I think it was 16, so maybe the XP on the blueberries will be 16. How much they will sell for, we didn't get any numbers. You guys know that in the past, we have been able to make screenshots and videos based on how much, how long, the XP. We had all the facts on them before. But let's go back to the white chocolate blueberry waffles, 42 minutes. It's going to take 2 chocolates. 1 waffle, plain waffle. Remember what I said? Make sure you make some plain waffles. Didn't I say that in my... Nope, I didn't have waffles on my list. But you want to make some plain waffles ahead. It'll take 3 blueberries. You saw the length? Really? Brumby, how much was the length? Because I forgot how much it was. I don't want to pull that video back up. Don't like white chocolate, but like milk chocolate. Well, they named it white chocolate, and but we're putting the cocoa in it. Cocoa, it shows cocoa beans. Okay, 3 blueberries and 1 milk, and it takes 42 minutes. Don't know how much XP we're going to get, but didn't Lavinia lead to the fact that they were valuable? Isn't that what she said was valuable? Hey, what did she say? Okay, they made, well, go back. Forget about the blueberries now. They made a lot of changes to the design gallery, and I'm a show me person. I don't like to try and explain it without actually having done it myself. You can make a profit or something. I'm not too sure. Does anybody know at what minute mark she said this? I can read you the entire transcript for the Dairy News. Green jam. Ah, and a balloon maker. Don't forget the balloon maker. We're going to be making 4 different kinds of balloons. I'm assuming that the balloons will be associated with the 70s theme. Maybe you'll have a peace sign or something like that. What is Tanya doing now? Tanya, we see your comments. I don't know what you expect us to do. I don't see everything, though, because I'm trying to focus on other things. Blueberry shake is your favorite treat? I like blueberry cobbler. But if they give us blueberry cobbler, it'll probably have a 2.5-hour production time on it, because they don't believe in cutting down production times on things. I think it's more than 6 balloons. Well, I'm not going to trust what has been hacked out there be, because there's many times that they don't have the total information. And I'm very hesitant to go out on a limb and say, you know, when I saw this, and this is what it's going to be. But I did see one thing that showed we were going to have balloons. Tanya, I want to explain something to you, and I know I've explained this before. As a creator, we can't sit here and focus on the chat. We have to focus on what we're trying to present to everybody. So if we don't see your comments, it's not because we're deliberately ignoring you, but we have, like I said, we have to direct our focus for everybody. And I don't check when I'm get on a spill of talking. I'm not looking at the chat, so I am sorry if you think you're being ignored, and that's not the case. You haven't seen any hacks to it? That's they all get posted for us to see behind the scenes from other people, but we don't get any confirmation on the accuracy or anything. Probably they just laugh about it and said they are dealing with those individuals that are, maybe not call it hacks, but data mining. Thanks, mods, for stepping up. Now I'm lost. What's the last thing we talked about? When we're talking about the blueberry. This is like a blueberry patch, this scene here. I love the fence around it and everything. And I just might consider doing something like that since I'm a big designer anyway. Tanya, do you have any new designs or anything? We'll go and I can show them to everybody. Make it up to you. Okay, yesterday we had the town event where all of your purple, the Chasbeer, it is very busy. Thanks, Sheila. Uh, yeah, we don't know, but they'll probably be between the hours that we have present time on our raspberries. Oh, that's not going to tell me how long they take. Raspberry takes about 17 hours, isn't it? Maybe down here, it's not going to see all those revives. All these are going to be revives too. But how long does it take? Oh, there's something in here. See this? Oh, I know. It's telling me to collect. Raspberries, aren't they 17? Pretty close to 18 hours. 42 minutes for the blueberry waffles. But if you look, Brummy, our waffles, the other waffles take a lot of time too. Where's the waffle machine? 35 minutes, 40, 45. And they hit it in the middle, didn't they? And 42 minutes, would that be fully mastered time or not? So we don't really have any times. Before we used to get the time at fully mastered. The XP, like I said, we got the what we could sell them for, and that was a base price. No, I haven't moved off of it. I can go back to the farm though. There, is that better for you? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I was talking about the waffle machine. Thanks for pointing it out to me. I got carried away. It only takes 25 minutes for the plain waffles. 35, 40. So they hit that in the middle, 42. So, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be reduced by how much the machine has been mastered. We'll see. So these are things that I'll find out when you guys all find out. Might have to plant some wheat here. I've started telling you though about yesterday was the town event for the barn and silo materials, and I have got a bunch to collect. Other streamers would say, as if they don't know, as if they don't say anything about your comments, sometimes they're not able to read every comment, so sometimes they do miss, so just retype the message. Yeah, copy and paste it. You can do that. My farm has a jumping box again. Ah, okay. I got to go to C's farm because we talked about the farm pass. And people ask me why I don't take these. Where are they? Why I don't take the barn and silo on the farm pass. Okay? But then I also went a little bit further and told people that if there's something that you don't take on the pass, that it usually shows up in a box. So we're going to go over to C's farm, and she's just been leveling up like mad, so hopefully I can find her over here. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's people who need help. It's frozen. There we go. It took me to Sugar Shacks. Look up my friends this way. What? Who has had to keep changing their name? That's Umit. Let's go find. Aren't you like about 180, somewhere in that family? See? 160 to 180. Okay, we should find her soon. Unless she's removed me. Ah, Found her. Okay, does it show if I go and look? There it is. Okay, it won't show me what's in the box. Yeah. Okay, see what's in the box. If you don't take something off the farm pass, this is where it will end up. So is it, hello Abdul, welcome back. They buy the extra task part or goals. Yeah. Maps are in there. Oh. So you're going to collect all those maps at once and post them in the, fill up the daily dirt with maps. So she doesn't take the maps. She lets them go into the storage box. And you don't have any of the diamonds in there. I have seen the jumping box with the diamond bouncing. Okay. I can't see what's in her box. It's like maybe she's got 2 different items in there. Do you have 2 different items in that? Or does it just mean you have 2 maps? What's in the box is from a movie. Didn't I used to say that with on a children's show? They'd say, "What's in the box? Jack's in the box." But anyway, so guys, if you don't take something, it's going to end up in the box. So when can you take it, see? When can you pop the box open? Anytime the farm pass is active, or if they add more land, it'd be nice if they added more land and use permits for it so we could burn up those permits we've been accumulating. Hello, Rick. So it's pretty cool. So you guys know I was talking about it last week. And wasn't it the Tuesday stream? Okay, you know what? I think I have a farm pass or 2 to give away. I just noticed the stream. Well, welcome, Linda. Anytime you collect them, you just can't stack numerous boxes. So can you accumulate from 3 or 4 different farm months of the farm pass? I don't think it applies to the barn and silo. Does it? See? I know C's been using it for quite some time. Brummy's taken over first place. Mace, where'd you go? Okay, let me get the Nightbot opened up here. I already have it saved. And, whoa, is it going fast? Because I haven't been on there. Wow. You use it sometimes? No barns and silo ends with the pass. Ah, that's good to know. So I can just keep on skipping it, but I don't get the box anyway. We've all been chatting. Nightbot contains the chat also, and it only if I'm on it all the time does it scroll with the actual chat here on YouTube. But it had a lot of catching up to do to get to where we are now. Allie, that's the box if you don't collect the previous rewards from last month. Oh, did Alias? Yeah, that's from your farm pass, and I've already gone off of C. Because I knew she did it. So, uh, let me get Nightbot finished setting up here and decide what we're going to use for our keyword. Oh, I know what the keyword will be. You gotta watch your spelling. Okay, it's marked for everybody. Yeah. Yeah, where's my keyword at? And Ricky was saying they made another change to Nightbot, so let me make sure that we're all going to be picked up here. Unique winners. I don't know what that means. Huh. I hate when they keep changing this. I just learned how to master the old Nightbot, and then they popped out a new one on me. I think I spelled this correctly. Let me double check my spelling, guys. It'll be only a moment. Where's my file? Here we go. Okay, I've selected a keyword now. And so you want to watch your spelling. And, oh boy. I'm going to have to restart it. Refresh it. Okay. Yes, there'll be new stables for the ponies. I don't think they'll let them just walk around the barnyard. Okay, you guys ready? Here comes the big clue of what you are going for. What animal are we getting in the sanctuary? Watch your spelling. What animal will be in the sanctuary? Oh, B, that's clever. Only say it once, guys. Only say it once. It's funny, B. This is for a Farm Pass bundle. If you said it more than once, it will probably take you out, disqualify you. Wow, everybody, your spelling is good. I'm watching. I'm checking you guys as you type in the word to make sure that you are all typing in the correct word. How do you spell that animal's name? Did I say it correctly, B? Wasserschwein? Yeah, I did get quite an intro, didn't it? Quite an intro. Is everybody in that wants to be in? Wasserschwein? Schwinn? Wasserschwein. I will become an expert pronunciation one of these days. I can't wait to get the new. I wish I could show more of those collection books. But it would be nice when we get that one, for sure. It's what we're going to get at the end of this event. Now, you know, I want to say that these collection books are a reason to stay current with your decorations, or you won't be able to complete the books. Sometimes they might not offer them again. Like, I don't know if they'll be offering these again. It says find in your storage, so you'll want to make sure that you're pretty current with all the decos. I forgot how much I enjoy being here. We strive to be more active on streams after my exams. Good luck with all those exams, Mace, but your exams have priority. Yep, school has priority over life. Priority over the farm. This just fills in the void, really. I'm going to spin it. I'm going to spin it to see who's going to win it. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, countdown. All right, here we go. Brummy. Congratulations, Brummy. You are the winner of a Farm Pass bundle. Wow. You know, I have to say a few words of praise about Mace. He puts school and his exams first, but he sure does accomplish a lot in his farms, baby farms, going around to the different streams. I kind of know him a little bit better because he can produce so much. School is your job right now, yes, absolutely. All right, we're going to spin it to see who can win it for the second one. Let me make a note here so I don't forget that it's Brummy. Okay, here we go. Good luck. Here we go. Choosing. And the winner will be Jessica. Jessica. Congratulations. You have won. I know how to find both of you guys. So, you know what? I'll just show it right now. You guys can, if you go to your farms, I'll show everybody what I have to go through just to get you your farm passes. Now, Brummy, I'm pretty sure you're on this farm. Yes, you are. Okay, we're going to send Brummy his bundle right now. Donate. Now, we will be able to see. It says pending. Can you guys see that? Pending. And as soon as Brummy accepts it, the pending word goes away. You got it, Brummy? Okay, he has now received his farm pass. And our next one is Jessica. You're under Garner, or yep, there she is right there. We're going to donate to her. That's the last pass or bundle that I have in my inventory. I have to go buy some more. Now, if Jessica will accept hers after he had the crown. Waiting for Jessica. I like showing you guys that I have sent them instead of having to postpone it. Then I forget and you have to remind me. All right, Jessica's got hers now. Business is complete. Wow. Hey, does anybody want to talk about the what's going to be coming and then for the month of June? Thanks, Shelley. Bye. I'm sorry. I just wish everybody could win. Maybe when I hit the lottery, I buy a whole bunch of farm passes and give them out. Thanks, Mace. Okay, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and end it now since no one seems to have any questions. Need to get back to spring cleaning. Oh, you want to come clean mine when you're done? Yeah, Mystery Derby on the same day as the task event. We got to learn how to multitask. Then the Chicken Valley. I should have opened this to show you guys the deco. I think it's kind of bland. I wish it had brighter colors, more color to it. Okay, that's it. See you guys all later. Thank you all very much. Great big thanks to our fantastic mods. C, Diane, Boop, I forgot who else was here. Mace. Thank you guys all very much. I will see you guys on Tuesday night again on stream, and we'll have hopefully some more things that we can share. Bye now.